Why affirmations don't work. Okay, so there's a lot of people who are getting into affirmations now more and more and more. Uh, why don't they work? I personally have used them hardcore every day for months, and while I have seen the effects and they can help, but they don't completely work. The reason for that is as soon as you start using an affirmation for a certain topic, let's say if it's for money, or I'm going to use an example that I was using, which was for anxiety, or social anxiety, or fear of being around people and being judged. I saw a video that suggested an affirmation which I thought was a good one, and the affirmation for it was, I am completely independent of the good or bad opinions of others. And in the video he suggested doing that 5 minutes every day, just repeating it, which I did. Now, again, it's not going to work. Why it's not going to work? And some of you out there might be thinking, oh, if you say it's not going to work, then it's not going to work because you're believing that it's not going to work. Well, let me explain why it's not going to work. It's good. It can help tremendously, depending on how much of a conscious person you are. By conscious, I mean how aware you are of what you're thinking and doing. If you're the type of person that sits there and catches yourself thinking, like, oh, I was just thinking, that they're going to help, but they're not going to completely work. The reason why is, as soon as you launch yourself into affirmations regarding any topic, what you are unconsciously telling yourself is that you have this lack, you have this need, you are incomplete in this area. That's what you are, without being aware, that is what you're actually putting yourself in. That's the perspective that you are going into an affirmation from. So if I start saying for 5 minutes every day that, oh, I'm completely independent of the good or bad opinion of others, my mind isn't stupid. Our brains are super intelligent, especially the ego part of our mind, which our ego is incredibly intelligent and will know that, oh, okay, so this person's got a problem with the opinion of others. You basically do not want to touch the topic of what you are, let's say, having problems with. You do not want to touch that topic with thoughts, because every time you think about that topic, you are going to be reinforcing and energizing that topic in your existence, in your life. You want to basically drop the whole topic completely and get on with other things in life. If you're an anxious person like I have been, if you have fear of interacting with people, which has been my biggest issue of all, you don't want to be thinking about that topic. And affirmations that are going to be in regards to that topic, they will help a little, but they're not going to heal. And let me explain how they're going to help. Okay. How I was talking about how conscious you are, that's the key here. So if you're a very unconscious person, what I mean by that is the majority of people, unfortunately, suffer their thoughts. Their thoughts are their masters. They're being pretty much pulled along by their thoughts. What I mean by that is they're not aware at all that they're thinking. They'll spend hours just thinking. They'll stare at something, but really they're not looking at that thing. They're actually thinking about so much stuff. They're their ex-girlfriend, their weight problems, their whatever it is, their job, their lack of finances, you know, how crappy their life is, everything. So, you know, how affirmations will help someone like that is that at least you will start guiding your thought away from really negative self-talk. Like, let's say if you're saying, oh, I'll never be good enough, I'll never be good enough. At least an affirmation will come in and help you maybe 30% by changing those thoughts into positive thoughts. But or less damaging thoughts, let's say that. But the underlying thing is that by doing the affirmation, you're still coming at your problems from the place of the problem. If I believed that I was no longer anxious socially, you know, if I believed that I did not suffer anxiety anymore, would I be doing an affirmation for 5 minutes a day that says I am completely independent of the opinions of others? No, I wouldn't. If I was completely, you know, if I was rich and I had all the money I wanted, would I be sitting there doing an affirmation of I am rich and wealth and abundance comes to me? No, I wouldn't be doing that. So by doing that, the very action of touching the topic with an affirmation, you are telling your mind that you lack that thing. So if I wanted money, if I wanted $1 million, put yourself in the shoes of someone that has it already. You want to be a champion. You know, I do mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu, and I see the best at the gym. The ones that are winning the gold medals are not the ones who are chasing it. They're the ones who already know that it belongs to them. It's already theirs. They're just going to go get it. Now, I don't want this video to get too long. I'm going to keep it short. I only just started making videos because I would like to share what has worked for me. But also, here's the other reason why I'm making videos is if you want to overcome your anxiety, like for me, you'll start putting yourself not in the position of someone who's seeking help, but put yourself in the position of someone who's mastered their issue. And who is a master? You know, teachers are. You know, people who make YouTube videos, you know. Aha! That's why I'm doing this. And this is why most of the people out there who are really successful and have overcome their issues, a lot of them have done it through teaching and have done it through making YouTube videos. So look, the YouTube video, the teaching isn't important. It's the perspective that you're going to put your mind into. You want to shift from the person that doesn't have the thing that you want to the person who really believes that he has it. You need to come at it from the angle of not the victim, not the angle of someone who is in need to be helped, not the angle of someone who is seeking, you know, the help. Like if you want money, if you want to be better with attracting the opposite sex, if you want to be better at your health, you need to like really start coming at it not from the angle of someone who is seeking and lacking, because you'll forever be chasing that thing. You really will. In your mind, your mind has become the mind of someone who doesn't have that thing, who isn't that thing. And what you need to do is you need to step into a different perspective. So be very mindful of that. I hope that brings some awareness and helps, because it has helped me tremendously. And like I said, you know, if you make videos and you start maybe helping your friends, give them advice on how to overcome their anxiety. Give your friends advice on how to become richer. Even if you're not rich, it's fine. You're not doing it for them, you're doing it more for yourself, because you'll put yourself in the mindset that you are not lacking this. but be very aware of it the whole time. You know, be aware that this is your tool to build confidence. Okay, and then allow yourself to become that person. You know, allow yourself to become the person who knows about relationships and gives relationship advice. You know, who tells people this is how you know, do this and that. It's truly the way that you're gonna strengthen your perspective of being whole, being not lacking, not seeking, not sick. You know, so you need to step out of that. Be very, very aware of what you are saying when you are doing things like affirmations. You know, I'm sure there may be some really clever affirmations that might help and work. Like I said, they all will help a little, but don't rely on them for completely getting you out of the hole. In order to do that, you have to switch your mindset into the mindset of someone who's succeeded. If you're trying to get over your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend for me has been one of the challenges I've been facing, is, again, you need to stop touching the topic with your thoughts. You need to, if you want to touch the topic with your thoughts, don't do it from a place of lack and seeking. You know, I'll give you another great example that's related to this is people who are single and they're looking to find someone else. Going on a dating website, look, I'm not going to say don't go on a dating website. It can help, of course it can. It's helped me, it's helped a lot of people. You know, I know people that have met their loves and have gotten married on there. But just also be aware of what you are signaling to your subconscious mind when you do activate an online profile. You're telling yourself that you lack, you know, a girlfriend. You're telling yourself that you need. So sometimes you can find that you will become more confident around the opposite sex. You'll become more attractive when you actually cancel your OkCupid or your Tinder, when you just turn off those apps, or, you know, uninstall them, even better. You start to tell yourself that you do not need, you're not chasing. And if you look into this more online, if you study more, if you know, there's a lot of videos out there that share a lot of great wisdom. I've learned a lot from them. If you do all the research and the studying, you'll find one common thing with everything. Even like how to be enlightened, or whatever, how to get rich, how to attract the opposite sex. It's to stop chasing those things. It's to stop seeking them. Because when you start seeking them and chasing them, everything runs away when you chase it. If I start chasing something, physically running after something in the street, it's gonna run away, it's gonna be afraid. It's actually because the way that I'm setting my mind, my mental state is, it's a state of lack, it's a state of need, it's a state that's saying, I am not complete, I am suffering, I need to be whole, and I need you to make me whole. It's scary. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. What do people want? People want to be happy. So, if you are happy, people will want you. People will want that happiness. So, focus on yourself and changing your mindset from the mind of someone who wants something. That's the way to figure it out, is that if you want something, okay, now you know that this is the thing that you need to change your mindset on. Let's say if you want $1 million, you want to close a deal, you want to get in shape, you want, you know, a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever, yeah? If you want one of those things, then at least you know. Thanks to your want. Okay, good. Now I know this is the thing that I want. Now I have to stop pulling. I just have to let go and sort out myself. Change my perspective into the perspective of someone who doesn't need that, who is the person who will attract that. Okay, so there's some law of attraction stuff going in here, but again, just affirmations, they can help, but be very mindful of what you are really telling yourself when you start to do those things. That's all. Be aware. Awareness is going to help a lot. Alrighty, until next time.